how Simon Ekpa went to prison. It wasn't Bianca Ojukwu that sent Simon Ekpa to prison. Listen and listen good. It was Simon Ekpa's social media activities that actually implicated him for what he has not done. Because I've never seen Simon Ekpa committed any act of terrorism in the southeastern Nigeria. What sent Simon Ekpa to prison was Finland president's greediness. Finland government is too greedy by accepting installation of all solar panel across Abuja, across Lagos, across Kano, across the entire country called Nigeria. And let's stop. Finnish president is a corrupt president in Europe, and you can see how EU actually named him. They summoned him, they questioned him, they put clause on his company. Bianca Ojukwu's wife could never have done that. She didn't do that. Ekpa went to prison because Tinubu government lobbied Finnish government by giving them that succulent project as a contract, billions of dollars. Simon Ekpa was nailed in Finland as a result of excess lobbying by this current administration under supervision of Bola Tinubu to make sure that they stop Finland from letting go Simon Ekpa. Could be that Bianca went against Simon Ekpa and succeeded. Simon Ekpa would have been extradited into Nigeria. They would have deported him here. So that Christopher Musa, anti-Christianity, would have barbecued Simon Ekpa and they would eat his meat. Yes, Chawama meat. Christopher Musa, anti-Christ, Mr. 666, Minister of Defense. He worked hard with somebody and Bianca Ono. They failed woefully. They failed. Do you know whom Simon Ekpa is in Finland? Simon Ekpa is the same party member, chief with Alex Top, the current serving Finnish president. Finland government will have no prerogative to do that, to jail their members. It is not possible. Ekpa went to Finland on a scholarship after good performances on one of the Olympic Games in the world, and that was how Nigerian nation sent Ekpa to Finland on scholarship, on getting there as an Igbo man, very bright and clever man. He shined. He became one of their parliamentarians after working with Finland military. He's an army in Finland, commanding battalions, until he resigned and joined politics in Finland. We actually know Simon Ekpa's profile. Nobody could just force us to believe what is not. Simon Ekpa is not serving jail. He has been pardoned. Only that there are documents, various signings. After going those signings, Simon Ekpa will come out free. He remains signing, and as I'm talking to you now, parole, he has been working out free, only that he has been reporting to the authority. He is not in jail anymore. Bianca Ojukwu, we have no reason to cause Ngozi Olabueze a sleepless night. A beauty pageant, the former wife of Biafran warlords, she will never, ever, she couldn't have done that, and she could never, ever have done that. I'm telling you, Bianca Ojukwu, if you work against Biafra today, Biafran nation, God, Chineke Kabiambe will punish him. I don't see Bianca working against Biafra. If she actually does, Chineke Kabiambe, God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob will punish her. That's why I'm telling you that Bianca will have no reason to go against Simon Ekpa, have no reason to speak against or work against Biafra. If she actually does, Chineke Kabiambe will penalize, castigate her the way she will suffer into eternity. We know how Ojukwu risked his life fighting for Biafra with his skins and blood, spending his father's money. Ojukwu's hard-earned money, billions, was expended on Nigerian Biafran civil war. when it mattered most, Ojukwu used that money, imported arms, and all the Biafran soldiers actually resisted Nigerian battalions, and they what? Unalived all of them at Abagana axis. If you want to know what I'm saying, I want you to fly into London to the medical facilities where Gowon is cooling off on his hospital bed. Ask Gowon what went on at Abagana axis, Anambra State. Nigerian battalions, military men, over 315 military trucks loaded with arms and ammunition were destroyed, demolished, and thoroughly, extincted out of existence. It caught fire, the trucks caught fire, the battalions, Nigerian soldiers were all unalive, to the level that Murtaza Mohammed ran away and he was caught at Mpo. Ojukwu forgave him. I'm telling you the truth. If Bianca no work against Igbo nation, it will go against her. Let us stop politicking. Let us stop agenda. It is an agenda by the Nigerian state to be causing Biafra constituted government in America, in Asia, in Europe. What? Out of balance, out of their bearings. Listen. They will cause them sleepless night over there because Ojukwu's wife will never have any reason to work against Biafra.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. As usual, you've done justice to the analysis. Talking about Simon Ekpa has decided that he will take charge of his appeal case himself. Simon Ekpa, this is coming out, that he is going to take charge of his appeal case in Finland. A lot of people have been asking questions. Is he really capable of doing this? What do you have to say concerning this?
The case of appeal has been overdue for how many months now? It is Nigeria that has been lobbying and lobbying and lobbying and lobbying. That so-called somebody Ojo, the former foreign minister, they have been giving him money to be lobbying Finland judiciary so that they will be prolonging Simon Ekpa's appeal. Appeal would have come since, and some other would have, totally, in entirety, let off the hook since many months ago. But due to the kind of politicians we parade around in Nigeria, they are all uneducated idiots, Nigerian political thieves. Our politicians are rogues, international thieves. They keep on lobbying and lobbying Finland for how many months so that Ekpa will remain there. Ekpa has come out on parole and parody. He is only reporting to the authority. It's meant that Elestor should come. That's the only thing that remains, and sign his freedom. But let me tell you, he can take, he could do that of his appeal in his cell. And let me tell you, without being told, you should know that Biafrans were having many lawyers abroad. There are many international attorneys, lawyers, good lawyers in America that are coming to take care of Simon Ekpa case in Finland. And as I'm talking to you now, Finland has rubbished his image in Europe. The Finnish image in Europe has been rubbished as European Union member countries or nations in Europe has come against and let's stop the Finnish president, who as a result of what? Greed, accepted succulent, juicy contract of supplying solar panel all over Nigeria. By not doing that, they raped Simon Ekpa, accusing him of committing an act of terrorism. If Ekpa could commit an act of terrorism, what did Gumi commit? If I ever could commit a crime, an act of terrorism, what has Nigerian government committed that warranted Canada barring Nigerian politicians from entering Canada today? Visa ban. What is it that Nigerian country committed that the United States of America has barred Nigerian politicians from easy visa access into the United States of America? Although we should not be telling ourselves lies up to this stage. An Igbo man has not committed any crime in the person of Ekpa. Ekpa has not committed any crime, no criminality. Ekpa was busy defending Igbo land, defending Ebo, Anambra, Abia, Igbo, and Enugu. Oga, Ekpa did not commit any crime. Fulani Janjaweeds, Fulani pigs, we are busy killing everybody in Nigeria. What did the Finland do? What did the United Nations say? What did the Tinubu administration do? They allowed them. They have sacked many communities in the southwest. In Akure today, the whole palace has been vacated. All the Obas, they have taken to their heels. Go to Woro community, Oti, and Offa. They have abandoned their communities. Fulani bandits are taken over everywhere in Kwara State. Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu. You people are mad. Mad politicians in Nigeria accusing Nnamdi Kanu and Ekpa of act of terrorism. Mad politicians. Ndiawa, all of you are mad. Yes, your madness has gotten to the level of malignancy, incurable madness. Yes, all of you are mad. Some of you are suffering from megalomania. Allah.
Well said, Mr. Ralph.
Megalomania. Allah.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. You said it as usual. There is a breaking news coming out currently that Nnamdi Kanu is currently under fire with the kind of offers that has been given to him, including the UK government currently involved, asking him to abandon Biafra and get his total freedom.
UK government is a mad country. Stay. What is that his name? Kama Stay Kama is a mad prime minister. Robinson, the UK prime minister, when Igbos were subjected to the kind of genocide, the largest, biggest bloodbath on the African continent. Oga, that prime minister, a madman, may his soul never rest in peace. Igbo lost 4 million souls during the war, and Britain is asking for pardon to abandon Biafra. Come and stay. You are a madman. In London tomorrow, you are an idiot. You can't see me in London. I'm not Wallan Naga London. Come and stay. In Ayala, you are a psychopath. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will never abandon Biafra. Biafra has come to stay. Oga, it is the right of every woman to agitate for Biafra, and that is what I'm doing. Biafra must come. We are tired of Nigeria faulty structure. Nigeria is structured on the basis of what? Powers of darkness, demonic powers, satanism, Fulani blood drinkers. We will never stay with blood drinkers anymore. We are tired of people that have subjected pregnant women to this kind of oh my God, painful death. Fulani Janjaweed, Biafra, we are gone. Britain, Afo Sabwonu, Prime Minister of Britain, Afo sister will visit you at number 10 Downing Street, London. Afo and Sajide come and stay. Ebulu come and stay. Jẹun na ọgù. Afo gara asia. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will never ever back down. Biafra has come to stay. Nigeria is a place whose development, in economy, both science and technology, has been galloping up and down in a geographical progression. It has been subjected to this kind of fluctuation. It is not going straight. Development has rejected Nigeria. Good things have rejected Nigeria. Oga Igbo man cannot stay here. It is too provocative. That's why I'm shouting. Britain, Waka. Kanu will never abandon that agitation.
Well said. Finally, Soludo says Anambra is not part of Biafra land. What would you have to conclude on that?
Soludo is a Udo. Soludo is a goat subjected to Udo. Udo is a tribe, a deity in Igbo land. Soludo is a goat. Sacrificed to Udo and a custodian of Igbo tradition and from Otocha. Udo is a bush, big forest, donated to stubborn deity called Udo. All his orientations have been rubbished by Fulani Janjaweeds. They have given to him, he has eaten. Soludo is lacking current, let me say, how do I put it? I don't know what to say again, but all I know is that he has lost total orientation. He is suffering from forgetfulness. Spirit of Obalaivio has actually invaded Soludo's thinking faculties. He's having problem in his cerebrum. That's why his son is around. They misbehave. He could not hold his family well. He is an idolatrous man in toto. That's why he could not give him the Anambra healthy governance. He is busy using India code to kill Anambra people. Akodo, headed by the same native doctors, Great Libya. He is attacking some Libya, jailing some Libya, worshiping some Libya, using them to unalive in the Anambra. Soludo is a political psychopath who has lost it all. He does not even know what Igbo customs and tradition actually stand or represent for anymore. Soludo is for Alusudo. They gave him to Chilean deity